Okay, hello and welcome to this World of Warplanes game. In this game I will be playing, when the screen loads, I will be playing as the Tier 5 British light fighter, the Spitfire, arguably the most well known and one of the best fighter aircraft ever made. Now this particular variant in this game is the Spitfire Mark I, which was used during the Battle of Britain along with the Hurricane Mark I, and was instrumental in holding the Germans off and preventing them from invading. Now in this game I am bottom tier, which means that the game is mainly tier 5s and tier 6s, so it's about 2/3 tier 5 and 1/3 tier 6, so against some Mosquitoes, P-51s, etc, etc, etc. Now the mix seems to be fairly good. There's some light fighters, we've got some carrier aircraft, some heavy fighters, a bit of ground attack, and now the battle's starting. So, first things first, I immediately try and gain height. The reason being that one of the things in this game is trying to keep your kinetic energy as high as possible, so try and gain some height without using up too much of my boost. So I got my boost down to about 4 seconds and then I left it off and just carried on just slowly climbing the normal way after adding about 50% to my height. And I'm going to keep climbing because, especially in a tier 6 game, I do not want people diving on me. That would be a disaster. Now, something slightly ahistoric about my particular setup here, you'll notice I've got cannons installed. Now, historically, installing cannons on your fighter was something of a no-brainer, and everybody did it pretty much as soon as they could. However, the Spitfire 1 did not have them, and the reason was because at the time the British just hadn't developed a decent 20mm cannon to put on a fighter. So they compromised and put 8 machine guns on instead. Now, things are slightly different in this game because the Spitfire 1 can mount cannons, which was something that was done for the Spitfire 2 experimentally, historically. And there's a bit of debate as to whether cannons in the game are superior or not to machine guns on a Spitfire. Historically, as soon as they could put cannons on, they put cannons on, as we've already been through. Now, the problem with this in the game is that cannons reduce the Spitfire's main strength. See, here's the main body of the enemy, and now we're going to dive down on them. We pick a target, 109F, tier 6 German fighter. Quite a good choice. Anyway, what I was saying, the cannons reduce the fighter's manoeuvrability, and the manoeuvrability is one of the main advantages of the Spitfire. It's a very, very good dogfighter. However, they do massively increase the range and stopping power. Cannons are much more powerful than machine guns. However, cannons also overheat much more quickly, so you can see here I'm not really able to shoot him at the moment because my cannons are overheated. So I'll bring him back into line, we open up on a burst, and then you'll see in a minute the cannons, now you see the cannons have overheated now. So they're longer range, which is helpful because otherwise machine guns are somewhat difficult to shoot with because you have to get in close, which you don't with cannons. However, they overheat very quickly, which limits their damage output, and they do slow you down and reduce your movability. So there's a certain amount of debate. In this game they did me quite well. However, subsequent to this I've kind of switched back to the machine guns and I've not really regretted it, to be honest. But yeah, so anyway, chasing this Spitfire around, he's set on fire. Trying to line up on him, he's doing a very good job of evading. The fire goes out, we shoot him again. I'm trying not to overshoot him. And then we set him on fire again, and I think at this point we'll pretty much take him out. There we go. So we turn back to the battle, pick another target. We're on 3 kills now, which is not bad going. I picked up a quick shot achievement apparently, which is nice. And now we're chasing this XP-44, which I think is a naval, it's a naval carrier-borne fighter. I'm not sure what they are, what the difference is between them and anything else. It's not like you can land on carriers in this game. But anyway, so we're just chasing after him. The cannon's overheated again. However, we are faster than him, so we are slowly catching up. Machine guns are still going, and you can see him flickering as the guns hit him. Turn inside him, and then somebody else shoots him down, which I thought was a bit unchivalrous of them, but whatever. And then he's claiming, like, oh yeah, first time I ever shot down the XP-44. It's like, no, I shot him down, you just stole my kill, actually. Nice try for stealing my credit. Anyway, now we're trying to regain height, ready for the next stage of the battle, which is actually on the far side of the map, so let's head over there. Getting shot at by AA fire. Trying to slowly chip away at our HP, so I'm trying to evade a bit and get high enough and far enough away that they can't shoot at me anymore, which isn't really working at the moment. And now it has. Good. Right, that's done. So now we're trying to find... I think I'm just getting a bit lost here, trying to work out which way I'm pointing. There's a guy, heavy fighter. So we're going to go and get him. That'll be the... I can't see his username on this one. Oh, sorry, can't see his aircraft type. Lightning, P-38. Now, P-38, he is not in a good position because he's low. And P-38s are not designed to dogfight. Or ram other players, apparently. They're meant to kind of do this boom and zoom, dive, shoot, pull up, zoom out of the way kind of fighting. So if a P-38 is low, then he's not in a good place. Especially if somebody's coming at him from the side, because these big heavy fighters are not manoeuvrable. And something like a Spitfire, for example, could out-dogfight a P-38 fairly comfortably. However, if I try and go head-to-head with him, he will shoot me down in about 5 seconds, because they are incredibly heavily armed. So the trick with heavy fighters is to not go head-to-head and try and dogfight. You know, play to the strengths of your plane, basically. So trying to pull up, get a bit more height. We find another enemy. When we find him, there he is. Chase down on him. This is an F4F. This is another American carrier-borne fighter, otherwise known as the Wildcat. Put some shots into him. I think somebody else shoots him down though. I can't remember, because he's being shot at by everybody. Try and get him again. Some more hits. Yeah, somebody else gets him. We don't even get an assist for that one. That's weird. Anyway, so now it's just the last guy who is ground somewhere. So I'm just kind of going up a bit more height again, trying to get more height, and just kind of spiralling around waiting for him to be spotted. So blah 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 blah, flying in a straight line, boring, but it's fairly safe at the moment because nobody's going to suddenly dive on me because there literally isn't anybody else around. I suspect he might be over where the other team are looking. However, I'm going this way because they're going that way, so we can cover the maximum angle. And there he is. And now we turn around. Our supremacy is now hit 75%, so we are very close to winning the game now. Anyway, regardless of him dying or not. So we boost, try and get over there as fast as possible. He's probably going to be shot down by that guy though before we even get there. So I don't know why I'm rushing, to be honest. Except he just shot him down. Ooh, we might be in with a chance after all. This guy is in a Focke-Wulf, I believe, which is a German fighter. Very good, superior to me in almost every way, apart from manoeuvrability. So again, would not really want to get into a dogfight one-on-one with this guy. Yep, we're about to win again. Heading towards the enemy battle fleet. There he is. Spotted him. Anti-aircraft fire that's not hitting me, which is nice. Is it a Focke-Wulf? Yeah, it was a Focke-Wulf, but apparently a naval one, I think. Unless I'm misreading the symbols. Yep, we catch up to him, put some good cannon hits in, take his health down, but we overshoot, so we need to turn around to finish the job. Will we get him? Will we get him? Bring our nose into line, bring our nose into line, and the game ends. Which is really annoying, because that could have been my 5th kill. Anyway, that was the Spitfire in a very nice tier 6 game. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video. Look out for more World of Warplanes games, so I'm getting into this game now. And if you have any comments, feel free to leave them. Any suggestions, requests or anything else, feel free to leave those. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching.